Guys, you both know the rules, so keep it clean. When I say break, you stop boxing, take a step back immediately. Protect yourselves at all times. 8 rounds, touch gloves.
8th outing for Ibraheem Spider Sulaimaan in with Liverpool's Brian Phillips. Second fight here on before the bell.
For the first round.
And we heard in the introduction there, Dave, Sulaimaan, he sold some tickets. Popular young man.
Yeah, I think he's very good. It's one I followed for a while. He won the ABA, I think, 23. Beat a friend of mine, Owen Durnan, in the final. A new experience for him tonight. He's had 7 fights. He's boxed some of the best, toughest, cleverest journeymen on the circuit. You know, most of them from abroad. Shot 4 of them, so you know he's well above the average. But tonight's a different task, isn't it? You know, that first time when someone has a pro small gloves, Phillips is going to try and beat him. It's a new experience for him. Could play into his hands. You know, he's a counter puncher. He's fast. Interesting, yeah.
He doesn't look overawed at all, does he? Phillips, with the task in front of him, he's seen it all before at a level, and he's coming in with full ambition. That was a nice left to the body, and also a right hand, a straight right landing from Phillips, who's getting stuck right in here on the chest of Sulaimaan.
2.5 years out, when you fight like this, I don't think it matters as much, to be honest.
Oh, nice left hand. This is good work, though, from Sulaimaan, just pushing Phillips back. Hurtful shots to the body. Landing a lead right hook as well, Sulaimaan. Mixing fire with fire. Look at the reddening around the body of Phillips already. They need to be careful with that slow jab to the body, Phillips.
Yeah, he's pouring. I wouldn't really call it a jab, he's just pouring it out.
Yeah, and these shots to the body, very, very hurtful. One thing we've seen in the 7 fights already from Sulaimaan is when he has you hurt, he does not let you off the hook. Just varying up that left hand there, Dave, looking spiteful, aggressive here.
As soon as Phillips goes on the back foot, it's game over, really. Whether he's going to go and survive for another 7.5 rounds or whether he's going to get, or someone's going to get to him, I'm not sure, but it's game over. Phillips won't win this fight on the back foot. If he wants to win it, he's going to have to do what he just did for the first minute.
Can he do that 2 years out? Again, still sort of searching for that hunger and desire, how much is left. But it was a very good start, but starting to get pegged back a bit here, Phillips, from Sulaimaan. Oh, good lovely jab. Always looking for that sloppy mistake, Sulaimaan. That's another nice left to the body. It seemed to just bend the knees, and again of Phillips. He's under the cosh here. This is good work from Sulaimaan, and lands another left to the body, changing the direction now. But these are hurtful attacks to the body, Dave.
Yeah, it's the body shots that seems to be bothering Phillips.
I can see rapper and manager JK on his feet at ringside.
We haven't seen a right hook to the body yet from Sulaimaan, I don't think. They've all with like a bowl or left hand to the body. I've not seen a short right hook to the body yet.
Getting a warning there for one straying low from Sulaimaan. But when he goes through the gears, I'm telling you, he's a joy to watch, isn't he, Dave?
He's good, very good, yeah.
Credit to Phillips here. Trying to hold the centre of the ring, trying to look for that right hand over the top, and Sulaimaan just on the bell there, landing another left to the body. A very, very impressive opening round from Ibraheem Sulaimaan.
Lovely body shot.
Oh, he done well. Took that well, didn't he, Phillips? Because that is a peach of a left to the body.
Yeah, the bowman with I like him shorten up the right hook to the body as well.
Yeah, just slipping and sliding, waiting for something to come out so he can counter it, Sulaimaan. And again, in the...
It's all with the left hand. All of it's with the left hand.
Just switching from time to time as well, and...
He has used his jab though. He has jabbed, yeah.
Corners, 10
that
seconds.
One there. He's really good, isn't he? He's good, yeah.
Really impressive and
round 2.
Exciting to boot. Into the second round we go, and gamely on the front foot. Brian Phillips in his 17th contest as a professional, as we've mentioned, myself and Dave, been out the ring a couple of years. Been in with some decent fighters, as we've said. Michael Gomez Jr. losing by a point. Reese Edwards who we see putting a brilliant performance against Peter McGraw, who's on tonight's main card. Nice left hand, seemed to stagger the legs slightly of Phillips. And again, high with the left hand. He's showing real toughness here, Phillips, but this is a good onslaught of shots from Ibraheem Sulaimaan again. The menacing swagger that he has when he carries his hands low and just walks forward with not a care in the world. So exciting.
He is, yeah. I'm really enjoying watching that. So he's good, really good.
You get to a point now, you're Brian Phillips. You can't afford to throw anything sloppy here. You cannot be pouring out that lead hand, but showing lots of heart.
He's very explosive, Sulaimaan. So, for me, Phillips, once Sulaimaan has his little go, if Phillips wants to win this fight, he has to really put the pressure on, which is easier said than done.
Yeah, we've already seen not just the quick hand, but the reactions and footwork of Sulaimaan. So getting close to the young man, you're getting into that danger zone.
I think more than the power, Phillips is struggling with the speed more than the power.
Good head movement there from Sulaimaan.
That's a nice body shot.
Yeah, with the right hand that he was asking for, then went back upstairs with a left hook. Fast. Real test, you could say. Albeit Phillips been out the ring a couple of years. Moving nicely. Again, you have to commend the bravery here and the will to win from Phillips.
Yeah, he's sticking in there.
He's sticking in there.
He is.
And he's trying to force the pace. Look, he's on the front foot.
He just doesn't got the quality Sulaiman's got. He just hasn't got the quality, really.
They really react to every shot he lands. Good right hand there from Phillips. Just a little wide with that left hook, Sulaimaan. Oh, but a lovely right hand from the orthodox stance to end that second round. Another good round for Ibraheem Sulaimaan.
Yeah, someone's talked, but I thought Phillips had a good round, really, after the first minute. I think he really plugged on there and just stayed in there and going to get interesting. Still 6 rounds to go, a long time.
Well, he responded well, as you said, after that very impressive opening round from Sulaimaan.
Just the difference in speed and reflexes and everything's just night and day.
Oh, he was met with a beautiful right hand, and again from Sulaimaan. He's in full flow at the minute. All ears on coach.
Corners, 10 seconds. Seconds out, round 3.
The third one here. The BP Pulse Arena, Resorts World, Birmingham. Ibraheem Sulaimaan, Brian Phillips from Liverpool. Again, Brian Phillips trying to look to hold the centre of the ring. Trying to get into this contest, game as they come. You just feel at any second, Dave, to be Ibraheem Sulaimaan just looking to burst into full flow, put his foot on the gas and let a flurry of shots go.
I think Phillips doing the right things now. He's just pushing him back. I wouldn't say forcing the pace so much because he is a bit worried about what's coming back. But
some feints there as well, just stopping Sulaimaan from.
Yeah, I think Phillips is doing some good stuff. He's really fit, Phillips, and he can tell. Really fit. Sulaimaan, we haven't seen a burst for a round and a half now.
And is that the experience? You know, nullifying any work or stopping any work coming his way from Sulaimaan. Oh, head's coming close. Yeah, there was a nice right to the body. Just crouching down over that front foot, and the heads are coming close. As I said, we see
when he works like that, really, really good, isn't it?
Good.
Really good.
I have to say, as I mentioned before, that cut that he suffered against Kevin Trana was a terrible clash of heads. But yeah, when he bursts into action, joy to watch. Looking at that left to the body. Again to the Sulaimaan.
Good shot, Phillips again.
Yeah.
Lead right hand. Good
It was
shot.
a nice right hand. Picked his moment well to throw that shot. Yeah, at times just knows when to stop the work from Sulaimaan. Feints, good work with that left to the body there. Tucking up nicely, good head movement. I was impressed with that, with the fights I've watched of Phillips in the past.
Good shot again.
Yeah, good right hand. Just takes his head off the line as well to the left-hand side. Just avoiding any threat coming back. Just taking the sting out of that nice overhand right from Sulaimaan. If this does hear this bell for the third round and Sulaimaan does sit down on the stool, what are you asking from the young man?
Just get behind the jab. You know, we're not. You can't just go and go and go and go. When he goes in combinations, he's a joy to watch and he's top class. But no one can do that. So he has to jab. He's letting Brian Phillips get in the fight, in my opinion. Brian Phillips is getting in this now.
Oh, good work.
But Sulaiman's allowing him because he's not using his jab. He is at times and it's top class, but he's not using it enough. And this fight could get interesting in a couple of rounds, I think.
Yeah, starting to heat up nicely. Brian Phillips starting to get into this one after a blistering start from Ibrahim Sulaimaan.
Phillips is good though. He's a good little pro, isn't he? Like he knows what he's doing. Same as the first fight, like the prospect. Like you expect him to win and shine, but
well, I talk about stars and future stars, and then there's the likes of this man here, Giorgio Vizioli. Not put a foot wrong so far. Really impressive in his start to his pro career. Never stopped anyone in the amateurs,
10
Dave.
seconds.
And he's dispatching
Yeah,
of
this fella
opponents.
is good, isn't he?
Yeah, very good. Two-time
Seconds
ABA
out,
champion,
round
two-weight
4.
ABA champion. Giorgio Vizioli. Up next from the former green and gold of Repton.
I wasn't a big fan of the southpaw switch there from Phillips, to be honest. I'm glad that didn't only last 8 seconds.
It's straight back to orthodox. Again, I think just trying to unsettle Sulaimaan, trying to stop the young man from working, getting into any sort of flow. Because it would have been disastrous if he would have followed up that first round with another like that. But
I think Phillips' team would have expected Sulaimaan to be, you know, winning the early rounds. But I think it's probably gone better than expected for Phillips. Really, he's had more success than I expected. Really, Sulaimaan he has to jab. His fight looks nice, it's good and flashy, but you just can't beat a jab.
yeah, I agree. The most important shot in boxing, that lead hand. But I think
jab there, just jab.
I think he's just so desperate to hurt Phillips with every shot, isn't he? He's just neglecting that lead hand.
Phillips has come to win, there's the difference. He's not going to get hit and shy away. He wants to win this.
Oh, nice counter left to the body though from Ibrahim Sulaimaan.
Like that. You have to feint or jab or do something. You have to fill that space with something.
Exactly that. Fill in the gaps.
Like there, you can't just afford just to be standing still not doing anything.
That's better. Look, when he throws that lead hand, look how sharp and accurate and it just.
Feet are great, everything's great. He just needs to do a little bit more of
And
it.
again, just knock back the head of Phillips. He stopped the Liverpudlian, letting his hands go now. Oh, just missing with that right hand. There's blood to the nose.
The best minute, I think. He's been jabbing and feinting, putting a few shots together. Ones and twos, like 6, 7s and 8s. What good 6, 7s and 8s in the 12 rounds of those? How many 12 punch combinations did you put together in the 12 round fight?
12 punch combinations.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What was the most punch combination you ever put together as a pro, do you reckon?
Probably 6, 5 or 6. Yeah.
What was it?
What do you mean? I did a flurry of body shots. Yeah, maybe 5.
Was he scoring punches?
Yeah.
Really?
I was the most accurate fight there was.
Mine's one jab, single backhand, one at a time. I think Sulaiman's done better this round. I think he's done better. I think he's controlled.
Stop
He
Phillips
controlled it better. Yeah.
from letting shots go. As I say that though, back comes Phillips. That was some good work. He started low there and finished high.
Yeah, I think Phillips is doing good, but I think Sulaiman's had a better round here.
That was a good overhand right from Phillips, but back comes Sulaiman. One thing's for sure, this is a really good learning fight for Ibrahim Sulaiman.
Phillips is really giving it him.
Just looks at us at ringside here, big smile. Just slowly sat down on that stool there. Was there another body shot that landed? But he's as game as they come, and he's really having a go here and making a very good account of himself. Look, we don't know what Phillips' ambitions are in the sport, but one thing's for sure, and the up-and-coming fighters around this sort of level that Sulaiman is, he's going to test you.
Oh, definitely. This is a great audition to be like the gatekeeper towards English, going up to British title level. He can fight, certainly a very good fight. I think the difference between good fighters and big title winners, domestically, punch power and speed, and somebody likes a bit of that, but he has the skill, the toughness, the fitness, and he's still in this fight as well, I think, at halfway.
Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt, making the young man Ibrahim Sulaiman work to find the openings. Just taking a slow step back there.
This pace is going to suit Sulaiman. When it's just turned into a boxing match. About hand speed. At this pace, it's about hand speed, isn't it?
But would Phillips want a high tempo being out the ring for 2 years?
Does he want to win the fight? If he wants to win the fight, he has to. And I think he wants to win the fight. I just don't think he has the speed, the reflexes, the power to do so. This is suiting Sulaiman. He can walk around, he can throw his jab, he can feint, he can look the part. He'll probably throw a few combinations, but as it is, this is going 8 rounds.
Yeah, very.
Like with Udin, he wants to get him out of there, don't he?
Very difficult to compete when you're second best when it comes to hand speed, foot movement. Oh, that's good variation. Just finishing that 3-punch combination with a lovely right through the middle. Looking for the jab there, just blocking it well. Phillips. Nice high guard from Phillips, Dave.
Yeah, Phillips has started to slow down now. He put a lot into them first rounds. He has started to slow down. It's suiting Sulaiman. I think Sulaiman's throwing the backhand. He's leading with the backhand, following up with a lead uppercut, which is a good shot.
He's starting to come back with the body shots against Sulaiman. Really starting to sink him in. If anything slow comes his way, really making
boxing
Phillips.
Really well. Now the pace is slowed down. He's boxing really well. It was Phillips. It wasn't Sulaiman doing anything particularly bad. I think Phillips really pushed the pace early.
Yeah. He didn't let his hands go again. They're just missing with the right hand. But again, tucking up nicely, moving the head. Blood coming from the nose of Phillips. And that's a nice left to the body, Dave, from Sulaiman again.
I don't think there's too much left in Phillips, to be honest.
So a change of pace from Sulaiman.
I think 3 rounds and 45 seconds is a very long time. 2.5 years out. I think he's really feeling it now. I think he's really feeling it. His punch output's gone to near 0. I think he's put a great effort in, but I just think the time out now is really catching up with him. If I was in Sulaiman's corner, I'm saying let's go through the gears now. This fella's not much left.
And we know that he has it, Sulaiman. We've seen it in the past.
Yeah, put shots together.
Yeah. So nice. Yeah. Lead left there, shortened it up well, really accurate with the shot. And yeah, the slower pace, as you said, Dave, has suited Sulaiman in this round, landing the cleaner shots. But again, Phillips on the front foot, gamely trying to put a dent in the younger man. Yeah, we're just looking at Phillips there, Dave, slowly sitting down.
It's going to be a very long last 3 rounds for him, I think. He put a great effort in. I think the timeout is really starting to feel it now. you can just see it. As a boxer, you can feel it. You can see it, that slow walk back to the corner there. You're going to have to really work hard to get through these last three now.
Yeah, as I said, there's that combination. He finished it with a beautiful right uppercut through the middle of the guard. It's been a good guard from Phillips, but yeah, the slower pace there allowed this man here, Ibraheem Sulaimaan, to find the target with a single shot.
Yeah, the slow pace certainly, but I'd like to see him go from that slow pace, up in it, then bring it back down. I think the lead up cut for Sulaiman's a good shot off the backhand, but I think if he catches Phillips, then goes straight downstairs straight after that injection of pace. I think that's where we're going to see a stoppage.
Yeah, it would be a good stoppage. It would only be the second stoppage of the 4 defeats that Phillips has suffered. The only stoppage has come to Nick Ball. That was back in 2018. It was in the second round. Ball's sick fight. He's had one more, has Sulaimaan, but nonetheless it would still be a very good stoppage, albeit out the ring 2 years. Phillips looking for a nice right to the body there, rather landing the shot. Oh, walk in, Phillips onto a nice check, right hook. And just again struggling with the speed. That was a nice sort of step to the left. Good exit from Sulaimaan. Oh, just leaning over the front foot, getting caught with another left uppercut, Phillips. And a left to the body. Will we see that change of pace from Sulaimaan?
That's all he needs, I think, now. That's all he needs, that change of pace.
You get the impression, though, he's enjoying himself, Sulaimaan.
I think he's boxing really well, yeah. I think he's a really, really big talent.
I must say, though, massive credit to Brian Phillips here. Even with a sharp shooting youngster who hasn't put a foot wrong, who's full of ambition, and you've been out the ring 2 years, to put in a performance like this, trying to get on the chest. He tried in every round, hasn't he? But it's been the difference in speed and ultimately freshness as well. Good variation again from Sulaimaan, changing the levels.
Sulaimaan getting on about a foot now. I like a stoppage, Darren, do you know what I mean? Like, as much as I like Brian Phillips, you like to see stoppages, don't you?
I think that's what 99.9% of people that tune in or buy a ticket to boxing want to see. They like to see the dramatic finishes. Good 1-2, dropping the left to the body from Sulaimaan, taking a little step back and looking for varied work with that left hand. This is good, but back comes Phillips again. Walking onto a left uppercut though, Dave. Good work from Sulaimaan, backed onto the ropes.
A great effort from Phillips, brilliant effort. The quality, the difference in quality is just massive. You know,
night and day,
and all the fitness and all the rest of it. Sulaimaan is very, very good, but I just think if you're going to the top, you're getting Brian Phillips out of there now. At this point, he's there for the taking, I think.
You are a hard taskmaster, Dave Allen.
Yeah, I know, I'm not even that good myself either.
Well, current form says otherwise, Dave. Good work though on the back foot, but back comes Phillips looking for shots. Walking onto an uppercut, just taking a step back, Phillips.
Yeah.
And he survives.
Oh, I thought he stopped it.
No, he survives the round right on the bell there, landing a good clean shot. I think they're saying that the shot may have been after the bell.
Didn't hear the bell myself, to be fair. Getting hard though, isn't it? Getting really hard now. I'd be thinking like 2.5 years out, you know.
But you mentioned it in that first fight, you know, you get to this stage in the contest, the light at the end of the tunnel's there, you can see the finish line.
This
crowd, man.
It's only going to get harder. He took the shots really well though, Phillips. He took them really well. Like, I don't think he's been hurt one time really.
No, only to the body, I think, in that opening round, but yeah, to the chin, he's taken the shots well. And look at this effort. Fantastic from Phillips, it really is. Nice counter left to the body there.
Round 7.
2 rounds to go in this contest. 2 rounds, you feel, Dave, for Brian Phillips to try and survive. And can he do that?
Yeah, Sulaiman's miles in front. Phillips needs the stoppage. He's not getting the stoppage. There's only one winner from here. It's just, does he get the stoppage or does he win on points? I think that's the only thing we can. Heads have come close a lot, you know.
They have. And where does the stoppage come, Dave? If he is to get it, Sulaimaan.
I don't think he's got the power to hurt Phillips. I think Phillips is there for the taking. I think he's absolutely exhausted.
Well, you think it's a volume of shots and the referee jumping in.
This referee jumped in the first fight. Like I put my shots together and try and get him out of there. He's there for the taking. It'd be a great result because Phillips can fight and he's tough. But I'm Sulaimaan. Like I want to finish the show. Like I said earlier, you're going to get off before the bell and get on the big on the main card. You've got to get these guys out of there.
And landing a nice left hand there, but didn't follow it up with anything. Sulaimaan. Nice jab with that right hand.
Good, though. He's quality.
Yeah, very good.
He's good. Yeah, he's very good.
Very good. But you know, I will agree. As good as he's been, Sulaimaan, very, very good. Sometimes you just feel like you're waiting for him to get going.
Yeah. I want more out of him because I think he's capable of it.
Exactly that. He's capable of it, and when he does do it, it's so eye-catching. It's so good to watch. You just want to see more of it.
That's wonderful.
Well, I mean, that's the art of boxing right there. Avoiding the shots and firing back with counters.
I feel like he's in first gear all the time. And over 8 rounds, you can't be in first gear all the time. You can if you want, but if you want to go to the top and be on the big cards, you got to do more of it.
But I think, nice left to the body. The knees just buckling of Phillips there. He's starting to unravel. This is good work, a menacing look to the work of Sulaimaan.
He's done well, Phillips.
He really has. The toughness shown by the Liverpudlian.
2.5 rounds ago, I thought, how is he going to get through this? And he's literally 4 minutes away from seeing the final bell. I don't know how. He's
and look,
knackered.
He's just managed to weather the storm again. Get himself back.
Got to go again. The real top fighters just go again and again and again.
Yeah, the gameness, the toughness shown by Phillips, so commendable. It really is. He's trying, isn't he? He's trying to survive. He's trying to let his hands go. Sulaimaan, you do feel he's let his opponent off the hook there. But I think, look, we're not asking something of Sulaimaan that we don't believe he can do. We've seen him go through the gears, so I think he'll probably sit down and watch this afterwards and think, yep, the guys are right. There's a bit more work required as I go through the levels in this sport. But it's there. He can do it.
To hang with anybody, literally anybody. He's brilliant. But it's experience as well. Again, experience against first proper 8 round, the first proper fight. I've been really impressed with him. I just want to see more, a little bit more.
If he were, there's that beautiful step back and the left counter. If he was to get the stoppage in this final round, the 8th round, or that very good opening round that he had, what option do you think he'd prefer?
I think
first round stoppage or an 8th round stoppage?
I think they'll go through the 8 rounds. I think they'll go through the 8 rounds. Yeah, I think they'll be over the moon. He's going to do very well to get this fella out there in the last round. Like you say, you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. He'll be trying his best to get through. And he deserves it, and I really hope he does now. I really hope Brian Phillips sees the final bell. But it's been a great 8 rounds for him. Yeah. But just for me,
10 seconds.
Talking as a fan, you want to see stoppages. You know, if you want to get on the big cards and Eddie's watching
seconds out for the 8th and final round.
Yeah.
But he's very, very good though. He's a joy to watch. I enjoy watching him.
Yeah, it would be sickening if Phillips was to get stopped in this 8th round. He's really had a go, shown so much toughness.
How many last round stoppages did you have in your career?
Me? I don't think I had any, to be fair.
I had 0. I think they're rare, aren't they?
I didn't carry my power late. Lack of power that I had anyway. Good work behind that. Lead right hand, doubling up the right hook, sorry. Started high, finished low. I think you asked for that a couple of rounds ago, Dave. Yeah. He's starting to turn the screw a little bit here, Sulaimaan. He looks desperate for this stoppage. Will Phillips survive? A couple of those look low from Sulaimaan. Back comes Phillips with a straight right to the body, creeping forward. Game as they come. He really is, and I've said this before.
I think the danger is when Phillips punches. That's the hard thing for him, isn't it?
Yeah.
The danger is when he punches himself.
I think you've called it a brilliant gatekeeper, if you like, for area and English title level, Phillips. And I don't want to be disrespectful there because he's fought at a higher level, but been out the ring for a while. He's aging now, well, slightly aging. He's been around, but there's going to be plenty of fights there, and he's a
great fight for anybody. any upcoming kid, any area title fight. Imagine we're a fella of around, like, Sulaiman's a top class prospect. Imagine Phillips with another Brian Phillips, 2 Brian Phillips.
Oh, what fight. Well, with the inclusion or the world of AI now, you could see it. I'd like to see 2 Dave Allen's fight.
I'd like to see Brian Phillips not box southpaw. I don't think he's natural southpaw.
Is he just trying to nullify and stop Sulaiman letting his hands go, lands a nice left to the body?
He gets inside. He doesn't half go like orthodox fast.
He does. Good work though. He's starting to up the tempo slightly. A nice straight right to the body, going through the gears, but back comes Phillips. Just over 45 seconds to go in the final round.
He's made Sulaiman work hard, to be fair, though. He has made him work hard.
And we said it, didn't we, early on? He's going to have learnt loads from this.
Definitely. I think this has been worth more than the other 7 put together.
Oh, just pushing off with the shoulder there, Sulaiman.
He does some fantastic things. He's really, really talented, isn't he?
Yeah. As we see there, nice combination, 3 shots. Again, finishing with the right uppercut. An unorthodox way to finish a combination. But he does it so well, and it's been impressive. It has. I know we haven't seen the stoppage. At times you feel like he could have let his hands go a little bit more, but it's been a classy display, and they trade shots in this final round. Blood streaming from the nose of Phillips, who's been as game as they come throughout this contest. But Sulaiman will get his arm raised in a massive learning fight against one of the gamest opponents you'll find in Brian Phillips. Been out of the ring for 2 years. But a good fight.
I thought it was brilliant from both. Thought they both did the job fantastically well. How would you score it, Dan? Are you going to give Phillips a share of a round or not? 80-73, maybe give him the 3rd round?
Yeah, 2nd and 3rd were closer, weren't they?
I hope he gives him a share of a round.
Ah, look at him going. Look at that. That heart and courage from Phillips after the shots he'd taken from Sulaiman. But yeah, the class at Sulaiman's at time was so impressive, wasn't it? The counter-punching, the speed, the accuracy. So much to work with, Dave.
Yeah, I think Sulaiman's really good, really good. It'll be interesting. The lightweight division really strong at the minute. It'll be interesting who's going to put him with next.
Yeah, that is a very good question. That's 2 8-rounders now in the bag for Sulaiman. Perhaps 1 or 2 more before going into 10-rounders. But a very good display nonetheless from both there. But let's hand over to David Diamante.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 8 rounds here in Birmingham, we go to referee Ryan Churchill's scorecard. It reads 80-72. For your winner, he's still undefeated, Ibraheem Spider Sulaimaan.
Yep, Sulaiman moves to 8-0.